Arey, yeah, today was my lecture and I just completely forgot. Got that resident reminding me. Hey यार, every time you do this. अरे यार ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Something like just we get the reminders for our EMI subscription system like that, so that we can also get the reminders for our lectures. Yes, it is there. I have developed one Google spreadsheet which can not only generate timetable, but it also send you a reminder. Let me show you. Okay guys, so this is the app I was talking about. It has a this topics list sheet, and it is also having this morning posting or clinical posting topic list, as well as the group teaching topic list or the tutorial topic list. Okay, and it is having this faculties. You can update faculties, and it is having this holidays date list. Okay, so it will fetch the holiday and skip those days. So let me quickly demonstrate how this will work. So you just click on this timetable generator, click generate timetable, and it will run the script and open this interface, the generate timetable menu. Okay, from here you can select the batch. Okay, and from here you can select the date you want to select. Okay, and you can select this lecture days as per the actual lecture days during the weeks. Okay, and this faculty categories, when it left unattended, it will select from all these three category: faculty, SR and resident. But if you want only faculties should take lecture, then you can select the faculty. Here you can mention the time. Okay, lectures per day. Okay, if it is a 2 to 4 slot and you are having 2 lectures, then you can select here 2. Okay, and you click on generate timetable. Okay, so it will create timetable and you will be able to see it in this here. So it will create a document and you will be able to see. So it has created this timetable. Okay, you can format it from here. Once it is finalized, you can just go to this menu and you can click it as export last timetable as PDF. So what will it do? It will generate this PDF link, and at the same time this PDF file, timetable file, will be sent through the email to the concerned faculty, whosoever has been assigned the lecture. Alright, so this is the classic function of this timetable generation app. Similarly, it is also having this morning posting list that can be run from here, generate CP timetable. And similarly, once you finalize the timetable, you can run export CP timetable PDF. How to set up this app for your own drive or for your own department. Okay, so I have shared the link in the description below. You can click on the link. So this is the another dummy user. Suppose I want to use it. Okay, so I have that link. So when you copy paste or click, this will open this timetable app or this Google Sheet which is having this timetable script. Okay, now you cannot do anything because I have set it as a view only. So what you have to do, just go to file and just make a copy, and you can rename it as per your however you want. I'm labeling it as a demo. Make a copy. Alright, so now you can see that it has now this generate timetable menu as well as this generate CP timetable menu. Okay, but before running it, you have to do certain setup. For example, these topics as per your department, your institute, you have to set this topic first year, second year and third year wise. This is for lecture. Another topic list, this is for morning posting or for tutorial as per the or for the group teaching in first year. So again, first year, second year and third year, you have to just update this list, topic list. Okay, this is for lecture, this is for morning posting. Okay, so once you update it, you have to update this faculty list. Okay, I'm updating as mine just for the demonstration, XYZ. Okay, so these are the list, and let me update the email of. Okay, so this is the email. Temporarily I am setting it for all these 7 faculty. Okay, some faculty, if they are not available, you can select not available, so they will not get selected. Okay, otherwise you have to select their exact designation. Even I can copy this and let me populate this. Alright, so we have this faculty list for example, and holiday list I have already updated for 2026. 2027 you have to update. Okay, then another sheet which need to be updated is this admin sheet. Okay, this admin sheet. So in admin sheet you have to mention the email ID of the admin or whosoever is going to use it if it is shared, otherwise the person who is using or preparing the timetable. Okay. Multiple people can be added if this file is shared as a editor. If you are sharing this document to someone in the department, then you must add the email ID of those people here. Okay, and at the same time you have to also share that folder, sorry, not drive, you have to share the folder access to that all the person, so it will be created on the single drive. Okay, then you have to also update this. Okay, so go to this extension, click on this app script, so it will open this script file. Don't delete anything, just be careful. So on line 4 or 5, so here 4 or 5, here there is one email, so select it and change it. Okay, this is between two inverted comma, so don't change anything, then save it. Once you change anything, just click on this save project to drive button. Okay, then on 16 to 70, this is the line 16 set, here also change this admin. Okay, then 55 to 60, 55 to 60, here you can add the multiple admin. Okay, and save it. So most of the places we have changed the email ID. Similarly, also click on this cp_code.gs file, and it is also having the email ID. So at line 17 or 19, okay, here you have to change. Okay, so file you will receive, it may be blank, but you have to add the email ID in this inverted comma. Don't forget that. Okay, so we have already updated the faculty list. Okay, then you can just refresh this file. Okay, and click on this timetable generator and click on this generate timetable. Okay, so it will ask for the authorization, click OK. Okay, so it will show this kind of screen mentioning that this app is not verified because it is not created by the Google or not on the Play Store, but it is locally created on the drive. Okay, so don't worry, it is safe. It does not have any malicious codes. You can go to lecture. Okay, so it will ask for the permission of your drive document, so select all and click continue. So this menu will open. Alright, and from here you can select the batch, select the starting date, you can select this end date, select the lecture days, faculty, you can select this time. Okay, and click on generate timetable. Okay, so theory timetable will be in the theory timetable log. Okay, and you click on this document and you will be able to see the timetable. Okay, even you can format it, and once it is finalized, confirm that it is okay, then and then you click on this export last timetable as PDF. So it will create a PDF link. Okay, this is the PDF document and you can print it and get it signed. Okay, and it will also send the email at the same time to the concerned faculty regarding the schedule. Okay, your teaching schedule, date, topic, and the timetable. Okay, now if you go to the drive, so if you go to the drive, you can see that it has created this folder. Okay, and this folder is having this timetable saved batch wise. So select this folder, click on this folder, and this is this folder ID. Okay, so copy this folder ID, copy it. Okay, and come to our extension, click on this app script. Okay, go to this cp_code.gs, and at line 434, slightly above or below it, you will exactly find this folder ID here. Okay, and so replace that folder ID over here. So your might be empty because I have deleted the folder ID. Then click save it. Okay, so all the CP timetable also will be saved in the same folder, and it is a batch and folder wise. This timetable is having this Professor Head, Government Medical College, Surat. Okay, for that what you can do, just go to this app script. Okay, and search for, you can control or command F, and you can just type Professor. Okay, and you can see that this is the code where you can change this Community Medicine Department, Government Medical. In the inverted comma, just select it and change as per your institute. Okay, similarly for here also in the theory timetable, search for the professor and change the department. Okay, alright, then once you have generated the timetable, you can generate faculty workload. So it will create this faculty workload. Okay, and you can run this other function, workload charts, and if all the faculty provide the access and agree to synchronize to the Google Calendar, then it can also possible to, they will get the notification through the Google Calendar. Okay, so this is about the theory timetable. Okay, now we have the morning posting and the group teaching timetable. Although it has been labeled as clinical posting, but here you can create a group timetable, group teaching timetable, depending upon the numbers of group. Okay, so select it, select the batch. For example, in the first year also we are taking 15 to 20. First year also we are taking group teaching 15 to 20 topics. Select the date, select the ending date. Okay, lecture days. Okay, number of groups and who will teach, faculty, resident or whosoever. Okay, then click on generate timetable. Okay, so morning posting timetable will be generated, you can see it in the CP log, not in the timetable log but in the CP log. So here you can see that the timetable is created. Okay, group wise. Okay, you can format the document. Okay, and once it is finalized, you can again go to the timetable and click on export CP timetable PDF. Okay, so once it is finalized, then click on this, both for even for theory timetable as well as the clinical posting, because once you click on the export timetable as PDF, it will send the email to the concerned faculty. So it should be the final and confirmed timetable. Okay, so click on it. Okay, so PDF created, CP log updated, and faculty emails sent. Okay, so this is the PDF. Okay, so it has created the PDF and it has also sent the email. So you can see that I have added my email ID. That's why I received so many emails. Okay, while creating this group teaching timetable, always remember that the days should be sufficient. For example, if you are creating 5 groups, then it should run in multiplication of 5. For example, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so 30 topics will be rotated as per the group of 5. So if 3 groups, then it should be 3, 6, 9, 12 and in the multiplication of 3. Okay, so it should be taken care of, because if the days are not sufficient, then the next nearest days will be calculated and the timetable will be stopped there. For example, if these we are creating timetable for 25 days. Okay, but if the dates are selected on the 24 days, then it will stop to the 20th day. Okay, only 20 days will be selected and rest of the days will be left. So please make sure that you select the sufficient days for the group timetable. Okay, then okay, lastly for the reminders. Okay, if the tomorrow is someone's class is there, then they will get the reminder today. So how to set those reminders so that faculty will receive the email on previous day regarding their lecture or clinical posting, etc. Okay, so that can be done by using the app script. So come to this. Okay, so go to extension, to app script and select this menu. Okay, trigger, click on this icon, clock like icon, trigger. Okay, then create from here create new trigger, or from here add trigger. Okay, select, first we are creating the theory reminder. Okay, so select send tomorrow's CP reminder trigger, and this is send tomorrow theory reminder trigger. Select it. Okay, from select event source time driven, so select exactly like this. Here select day timer, and here select exact time when you want to select the send the reminder. Okay, click save. All right, then let's add another reminder for morning posting, because we have two timetable. One is clinical posting and another is the theory. Okay, so send tomorrow theory reminder trigger, select it. Again from here time driven day timer, and select the time. Okay, select time slot, two different time slots. So for lecture we have selected 4 to 5, and for this CP we have selected 5 to 6. Click save. Okay, then again come to this code. So initially we have to, for the first time, just run it manually. Okay, so select here, select that function send tomorrow theory reminders trigger. Okay, and click on this run button. Okay, so manually first time run it, or whenever you are getting error, you just select it from here and manually run it, because sometimes the authorization error may happen. Okay, similarly come to this CP code, select the send tomorrow CP reminder trigger, run it once manually. Okay, and it's done. Suppose you are getting some error regarding the, you will receive the error email regarding the failure of this reminder or trigger script. So at that time also you have to run it manually once, okay, to fix the error. Anything you change, any code, etc. in this file, then you have to once run it manually. Okay, otherwise it will run on its own. I have also added this guideline, guide sheet, step by step. You can use this step by step guide, and you can just have the clear cut idea how to do it. So that is all, guys. Thank you. If you have any query, you can just write it in the comment, or you can email me, or you can call me. Thank you.